Welcome back to Grammar Grade 6. This is Unit 1, Lesson 2. Last time, we met the two most common jobs a sentence can do, telling and asking. Today, we meet the other two, and honestly, they're the fun ones. One shouts with feeling, and the other bosses you around a little. By the end, you'll be able to spot both in a heartbeat. Let's dive in. First, a quick recap of the four jobs. A declarative sentence tells you something, and it ends with a period. An interrogative sentence asks you something, and it ends with a question mark. Those two we already know. Now for today's pair. An exclamatory sentence exclaims, meaning it shows strong feeling, and it ends with an exclamation point. An imperative sentence commands, meaning it tells someone to do something. Jobs 3 and 4, exclaiming and commanding. Let's take them one at a time. Let's start with the exclamatory sentence. Exclamatory comes from the word exclaim, which means to say something with strong feeling, like excitement, surprise, or joy. And an exclamatory sentence always ends with an exclamation point. Look at this one. We won the championship game! You can almost hear the cheering, can't you? Here are two more. I can't believe it snowed today. And that roller coaster was amazing. Each one bursts with feeling, and each one ends with that tall, punchy exclamation point. Now the imperative sentence. Imperative means it gives a command or makes a request. It tells someone to do something. Look at this one. Feed the dog before dinner. That's telling you to do a job. Imperative sentences can be bossy, like a command, or polite, like a request. Please pass the ketchup is a gentle request. Turn off the video game now is more of a firm command. And notice, most imperative sentences end with a plain old period. Here's the special thing about imperative sentences, and it's a little detective clue. Every sentence needs a subject, the who or what it's about. But in an imperative sentence, the subject seems to be missing. Take, clean your room. Who is supposed to clean it? You are. The subject is the word you, but we don't write it down. We say the you is understood. So when someone says clean your room, they really mean you clean your room. That hidden understood you is the secret signature of every imperative sentence. Now, one twist you should know. Most imperative sentences end with a period, but a forceful one can end with an exclamation point instead. Compare these. Close the window is a calm, everyday request, so a period feels right. But watch out for that ball is a warning shouted in a hurry, so it takes an exclamation point. Both are still commands. Both still have that understood you. The only difference is how much feeling is packed in. Calm command, use a period. Urgent command, use an exclamation point. Here's where students sometimes get stuck. Both exclamatory and imperative sentences can end with an exclamation point. So how do you tell them apart? Ask yourself one question. Is the sentence telling someone to do something? If yes, it's imperative, a command. Grab your coat is ordering you to do a thing, so it's imperative. But if it's just bursting with feeling and nobody is being ordered around, it's exclamatory. What a beautiful sunset! Isn't commanding anyone. It's simply full of feeling. So, is it a command? Imperative. Just feeling? Exclamatory. Time to practice. In this first set, each sentence is either exclamatory or imperative. Read it and ask yourself, is it giving a command or just shouting with feeling? Pause the video and try each one before I give the answer. Put your shoes by the door. Is this a command or just big feeling? It's telling someone to do something. to put their shoes away, and the subject is an understood you. That makes it a command, so the answer is imperative. What an incredible goal that was! Now, is anyone being told to do something here? No, nobody is being commanded. This sentence is simply overflowing with excitement about the goal, and it ends with an exclamation point. So the answer is exclamatory. Please water the plants after school. The word please might make it feel gentle, but it's still asking someone to do a task. A polite request counts as a command, and the subject is an understood you, so the answer is imperative. In this second set, each sentence is missing its end mark. Decide whether it needs a period for a calm command or an exclamation point for strong feeling. Pause and try each one before I answer. Wow, that magic trick was awesome. Listen to the feeling in that sentence. It starts with wow, and it's full of excitement. That's an exclamatory sentence, so it needs an exclamation point. So the answer is the exclamation point. Please label your lunchbox. This is a calm, polite request, telling someone to do a small task. There's no big burst of feeling here. It's a quiet imperative, so a period fits perfectly. So the answer is the period. Look out for that puddle. This one is a warning, shouted in a hurry to keep someone from a splash. It's a command, but a forceful, urgent one, so it takes an exclamation point instead of a period. So the answer is the exclamation point. Let's wrap up. An exclamatory sentence exclaims with strong feeling, and it always ends with an exclamation point. An imperative sentence gives a command or a request, and its subject, the word you, is understood, not written. Imperatives usually end with a period, but a forceful one can take an exclamation point. And now you know all four jobs: declarative tells, interrogative asks, exclamatory exclaims, and imperative commands. That's a huge chunk of grammar right there. Nice work today. I'll see you in the next lesson.